for the family of that young woman who went missing following phone calls to say she was stopping along a highway to help a toddler she'd spotted. Police say Carlee Russell is back home this morning, and ABC's Morgan Norwood has more on what we know right now. Morgan, this case was unbelievable. So many people wondering what happened to her.
Yeah, good morning. Lots of questions, right? And you can imagine the shock, even relief from her family this morning. Police say Carlee Russell returned home overnight and was taken to the hospital for evaluation. And though she is safe, the mystery surrounding her disappearance, it deepens as police work to determine where she was for those 2 days and what happened.
As part of their investigation, police say they're now looking into this video from the traffic cam archive, appearing to show the moment a car pulls over on the side of the road.
Based on that phone call, based on our daughter's character, we believe that someone has taken her.
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. Alright, we're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, I'm sure by now everyone is familiar with the Carlee Russell story, as it's been all over social media, shedding light on some of the tricky ways people are lured into being abducted. Now, the reason I would like to speak on this situation is to bring awareness, so hopefully in the future, women and or men can be safe and know the signs to look for so they don't fall victim to these type of trafficking organizations and their tricks. We don't hear much about them, but they very much do exist. And fortunately for Carlee, she was returned back to her family alive. But that's not always the case. People go missing for years sometimes, never even found, and then you have those that are found, but unfortunately they are deceased. So let's get into the night that Carlee Russell actually disappeared. Now, it was Thursday night, July 13, 2023 in Hoover, Alabama, when 25-year-old Carlethia Nicole, aka Carlee Russell, was leaving the Woodhouse Day Spa where she worked part-time. On the way home, she stopped to get some food from a spot called Taziki's for her and her mom at approximately 9 p.m. Now, Carlee's mother says that she was on the phone with her daughter around 9:19 p.m. as she was leaving the food store to begin making her way home. On the way home, she would be on the phone with her brother's girlfriend at around 9:36 p.m. when she would take the I-459 and witness a toddler walking along the side of the interstate. She proceeds to pull over because she realized the child appeared to be at least 3 to 4 years old, so she wanted to make sure the child was okay, and in the process, she called 911. After calling 911, Carlee would call her brother's girlfriend back to tell her what's going on and got out the car to approach the child to see if they was okay. The brother's girlfriend said she heard Carlee asking the child, "Are you okay?" And then she never heard the child respond to nothing, and then suddenly you heard a chilling scream come from Carlee. After the scream, it said that you didn't hear a thing on the phone except background noise coming from the interstate. Now, reports say a Hoover police officer arrived within 3 minutes of Carlee's call, which means that everything must have happened very, very fast. An officer says that when they arrived to the scene, all they seen was her car door wide open with the engine still running, and they found her phone on the ground along with a wig and her hat on the floor right next to it. They say her purse was still left in the same good condition in the car untouched, assuming that the suspects just wanted her and nothing else. An Amber Alert wasn't able to be put out, although Carlee went missing, because Amber Alerts are for children. However, an Ashanti Alert was put out. It's pretty much the same thing as an Amber Alert, but instead it's for adults. Locals will also begin searching the area for clues and ask anybody who has some type of tips to come forward. Rewards totaling up to $25,000 was offered after Crime Stoppers offered $5,000 for any information leading to a return, but also a mystery donor put up $20,000 for a safe return on Friday, July 14th, 2023. Now, Carlee was last seen wearing a black shirt, black pants, and white Nike shoes. Police and the family would get a nice tip called in from a trucker who was traveling along I-459 at the time of Carlee Russell's disappearance. He described what he saw that night and said from his observation, he saw her red car with the door wide open, and he saw a gray car with a tall brown-skinned man with khaki shorts on leaning over inside the car. Wasn't too much of a lead, but at that point, something was better than nothing. The police also found tire tracks in the grass, but the area wasn't too muddy, so they weren't able to determine the type of vehicle it could have been that the suspects were in. Also, strange enough, Hoover police says they have not received any calls of someone missing a small child, which means that 9 times out of 10, it was all a part of a sophisticated scheme to lure individuals to check on the child so they could take advantage of their vulnerability and abduct them. Although these cases sometimes end with tragic results, fortunately for Carlee, her situation would be different. Carlee returned back to her family's house on Saturday, July 15th, 2023, around 10:45 p.m. Her family called the local police to inform them that she has returned, and the police will report to the family house to investigate and make sure Carlee was actually okay. She was taken to the local hospital for evaluation, and no more details have been said about her mysterious disappearance. Carlee haven't spoke out yet. I'm assuming she's taking this time to be around her family after going through such a tragic experience. Now, upon her return, her mother sent a message as well to everyone who played a part in bringing awareness to her daughter's disappearance and help in any kind of way, shape, or form, with her reaching out via Facebook saying, quote, "Great morning. My husband and I want to make this statement again as we did last night. It's nothing more to add or take away from how we're feeling right now. God is faithful and He has answered our prayers. We are so grateful to each of you for all the acts of kindness, generosity, and compassion you have shown. Our baby is safe. Thank you, Father God. We do want to ask for privacy at this time to allow us to just love on our daughter and each other with our close family and friends. Also, please consider the fact that we have not slept for 3 nights and we are mentally and physically exhausted. To our media friends, I promise we will speak with you and give a general statement in the near future, as this is an ongoing investigation. We consider the media outlets that cared enough to share this story, law enforcement agencies, special investigators, city leaders to be our friends, and we will be respectful of all. For everyone that has messaged or called to rejoice with us, we are so grateful for your concern. Just as we made a commitment to not entertain negative thoughts during the time our daughter was missing, we surely would not entertain negative thoughts or statements, unvalidated opinions, or share ignorance at such a joyous time. We pray that those that doubt God's power, miracles, and the power of faith will be encouraged to draw closer to Him and learn the power of positive affirmations and unwavering faith. We love each of you and are eternally in debt for your support and love. Be blessed, the Russells. Now, after that statement, her boyfriend Tamar Simmons also issued a statement and telling social media to give Carlee some time before wanting her to speak, as he will post a few pictures and videos of the two on his Instagram with the caption saying, quote, "I don't even know how to start off this post, but to only say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for saving my girlfriend's life. Also, thank you to everyone who shared a picture, came out to the Hoover, met to help us with the search parties, and who went and proceeded to tell other people about Carlee to bring more awareness to her story. I have been going nonstop since I received the call that she was missing on Thursday night. I know she would have done the same for me, so I wasn't going to give up until I saw her face again. I was straight tunnel vision, even when I would get on social media on my downtime and see some of the false allegations and assumptions about me having something to do with her abduction would have me discouraged at times, but I didn't give up and kept my faith. I just want to thank all of my family, friends, former teammates, and church members who called or texted me just to let me know that they're praying and here for me. You guys don't know how much that meant to me. All I ask for everyone right now is to be respectful of Carlee's situation. She was literally fighting for her life for 48 hours, so until she's physically and mentally stable again, she is not able to give any updates or whereabouts on her kidnapper at this very moment. I also want to thank the people on social media who has been understanding and respectful about what she's been through in these past few days. Once again, I can't thank you guys enough for helping us bring Carlee home. God bless you all. Hashtag Carlee found. Hashtag Carlee Russell. Now, I don't know, y'all. Honestly, I do want to hear from her what happened, because I do find it weird how she was abducted and then just popped back up like nothing ever happened, and we still haven't heard much from her or just anybody. Like, Where was she taken? You know, did she get to see the suspect's face? How did she get away? Did they just let her go and return her home? Or was it a money grab, and once the reward money was offered, they decided to let her go? You know, what is it? Because a lot of people were concerned for her safety, and social media did a good job of bringing awareness to a situation. So once again, I think we do deserve to know exactly what happened. I do understand that, you know, we have to be respectful, being that she just came back, and, you know, she might not be all mentally there. But you do kind of owe it, you know, to the people on social media and everybody that was concerned, the big platforms, the shade rooms, the baller alerts, to everybody in the comments that was genuinely concerned about this lady's whereabouts that they don't even know. You know? And so I don't know, like I said, it's like she got kidnapped, disappeared, everybody was concerned and went crazy, and then she just reappeared like nothing ever happened, and they saying that they're not trying to give no story. I do understand it's an investigation, it's an ongoing investigations. But like I said, I do feel that we, you know, the people that put in the work or tried to bring awareness to the situation is owed at least something. You know, just a little something, man. But like I said, it's kind of weird. This whole situation is kind of weird, but as more information come out, as she actually get to tell us her side of the story, I guess maybe this would be an ongoing situation, because now I'm interested. You know, it's pretty interesting. They had no leads of the car. They got no surveillance of anything, anybody. I see a lot of people was accusing the boyfriend at one point in time because it was kind of shaky. And when I say shaky, I don't mean in the sense that everybody thought it was him just because they had any type of evidence. But, you know, facts do show that, you know, certain relationships, whenever somebody go missing, especially like that, in a situation like that, the first person they blame is the spouse or is the boyfriend or the girlfriend or whatever. And in her case, it would be the boyfriend. So I seen a couple TikTok videos of people of guys saying, "Oh, all y'all conspiracy theorists, what do y'all got to say now?" First of all, that term is not fit for the situation. When people were making assumptions of who may have had some type of dealing in this, it's not they were conspiracy theorists. They were just making assumptions because nobody knew anything. And like I said, the facts do remain that usually in cases like this, when women go missing and we know that they have men, the boyfriend is usually the first person that are the suspects until proven otherwise. You know, it sounds crazy, but that just is what it is, because history has shown us that that's the case 9 times out of 10. So I don't see any other reason why the boyfriend would have been a suspect. But like I said, this whole situation as a whole, to me, is a little, something don't sound right. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't really put my hand on it, but for her to disappear out of nowhere, no surveillance, no nothing, and then out of nowhere, we see she just reappeared and nobody's giving statements. It was just 48 hours. She was gone for only 2 days. What was the sense in taking her? Why did they take her? Why her? You know, why did they release her? You know, so like I said, it's all type of, I don't know. I want to see what's going to come out of this. I want to see what she got to say and what happened. The only thing we do know is that the boyfriend is saying that she fought for her life. Whatever that means. He says she fought for 48 hours for her life. So that's not much to go off of, but if he's saying she fought for her life, I don't know if she escaped. I don't know, you know. But on the flip side, like I stated earlier, I feel this is very important to highlight what's really going on these days, because things like this does happen way more than we like to believe. And you have it's not just adults, but hundreds of thousands of children go missing a year. I think we could learn from these sneaky tactics of how they lure in victims and take notes so we don't become a victim in the future. You know, because not all of us may be as lucky as Miss Carlee Russell. You know, not everybody return with their life. And then on another flip side, I know y'all like to call us the infamous conspiracy theorists, but I also wonder, what was it that may have abducted her? There's been reports of people being abducted by quote unquote things. And although we don't know how true that is, we can't just ignore that those were assumptions as well. You don't know if they human traffickers, you don't know if they extraterrestrials, because you know that they're saying that that's a thing these days. So who knows, man? Anyway, y'all jump in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about this whole Carlee Russell story. How do y'all feel about her returning? How do y'all feel about the family not really offering too much information, even though a lot of people advocated for her return? All right, let us know how you feel in the comments. Don't Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.